All right, we're going to get started here in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here in about 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live Zoom. We got a tremendous turnout today. Everybody's making money. So that's great. All right, we're going to get started in about 6 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Get started. Thanks a lot for everyone on this beautiful Saturday. Making money while we sleep. That's what it's all about. Making money while we sleep. You know, building a community, helping each other, and just enjoying life. And something that's exciting and solid. It's very refreshing. Just exciting. So we'll be getting started here shortly. Not too late to tell some people, remember, you share this with others, you're going to be a blessing to them, and it's going to bless you also. So join us, have them join us, get on this live Zoom. Opportunity to be able to speak. Feel like I'm going to the Wild West. Can you hear me, David? Start in about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, not 23 minutes. something?
Mic check, mic check.
Oh, I hear you. Let me go ahead and turn my music down. I've got this way too loud. How we doing?
We're good. We're good. Let's
All
rock
right.
in. Oh, yeah, no, we're good, man. This is a great morning.
All right. So we're going to get started in 1 minute. We're going to knock this sucker off here. All right. So, David, is it okay I bring you on toward the end?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got all the time in the world.
All right, good. Let me get this recording started.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for being on this live Zoom. I appreciate the turnout. Everybody's here. We're very, very excited that everybody's, you guys have taken the time out to be here on this beautiful Saturday. And I'm going to make this a very short but powerful presentation. We're going to get this done very, very quickly. And beyond that, the bottom line is if you know someone that would like to make money while they sleep, if, that may sound like a bunch of, BS crap, but it's not. It's been happening with this specific opportunity, this project that we're working with Xailes since January 2024 and earlier. So it is happening, and people are, able to, there's people that have left their job or jobs because of this project. So very solid, awesome, something you can share with people. And the good thing is if there's any skepticism, it's as little as $100 one time to get started. So anyway, I appreciate your time. We're going to go ahead and kick this thing off right now. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to be a part of the most powerful, do nothing passive income system you've ever seen. You see, that's a lot. There's a lot there. I understand. You may have heard something like this before, but the bottom line is, when you combine a tremendous project, a tremendous ecosystem with leaders that can create systems of being able to duplicate. And not only that, this thing is already passive. Okay, so it's not like, oh, what do I have to do? You don't have to do anything. You do not have to do anything. That's what's powerful about this. But if you decide to do it, it can further enhance your life. Okay, we're going to hear a great testimonial from David at the end here. And then on top of that, we're going to be having some guests here eventually on this Zoom that have been with this since the beginning. And we'll have them on eventually. So now, this presentation is 20 minutes, and you're going to experience global, automatic, do nothing, 100% passive income. So what I need you to do is I need you to listen to this information. It's worth 20 minutes, trust me. I wouldn't be spending time on a Saturday when I could be out, doing whatever, if this wasn't going to change your life. It has the power to change lives globally. So you want to avoid all distractions. You want, at the bare minimum, whoever referred you, just establish a free account. Even if you don't fund it with a measly $100, just for their time, just get your free account. We ask you to do that. Now, You're either, if you're looking at a recording, you're going to click on the link below the video to get started. You're going to get back to the person that referred you, or all of that just to get your free account. It takes no time, and you're going to be glad that you didn't let life get in the way of your dreams, your desires, and your goals. Because the bottom line is, we have way too many things going on, and you need to give this your undivided attention so you understand it and you can make a good, sound business investment decision. Okay. Now let's get the quick basics. Now, a lot of times you guys, everybody, if you've ever tried to look about how to make money from home or online, you're bombarded with ads that say, join us, we're going to teach you, we're going to train you. So here's what happens. In a lot of cases, they're going to get you to join them, and then you're going to find out that you have to do a lot. All right. You're going to have to create websites and capture pages and videos. Okay. So let me just tell you what happened to me. A couple years ago, I said, oh, this guy came on YouTube and he said, hey, I dare you to let me create a store for you with 20 of the top projects automatically done for you. And then boom, he did do it. All right. But then guess what? Nobody visited my store. Okay. Nobody visited. So I had to market. I had to advertise. I had to become, the entrepreneur that I am in order to drive traffic to the store. All right. So what's going to happen is, if you want to make leveraged income, you're going to have a website, capture pages, videos, email, text campaigns, and all of this has to convince people to join you. And if they don't join you immediately, which usually is the case, they're going to have to be followed up with. Okay. Now, just because you create a website and all these capture pages, just like me, nobody visited my stinking store. Okay. And then on top of that, I was in competition with everybody else that was offering t-shirts and jewelry. Okay. I'm like, darn it, So, but on a basic scale, you create the information, you have to get the information in front of the people, and then the people, how do you do it? You have to advertise, okay, to get them to go to your website. Then you have to follow up. You better have some skills, because you better be a sales pro, because you're going to have to follow up. You're going to have to create those emails. You're going to have to make a phone call, get some sales skills. You're going to have texting abilities, okay? All of that has to happen. Now, most people do not have the desire or the time to do all that, okay? I know that for a fact. Now, we eliminate most of the stuff that you have to, quote, do, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're different. First of all, we begin with a do nothing 100% passive income source. So, right off the bat, you don't have to do anything, period. That's how incredible this is, right? Now, if you desire to open it up to the world and share it with the world, friends, family, businesses, people all over the planet Earth, then you can do that, all right? And you're going to make more money, new money. Now, the good thing is, when you do share it, guess what? It's much easier to share, because everyone starts off with a do nothing 100% passive membership. Okay, that's how they start off. Everybody starts the same way. You don't have to do anything. Hey, John, join me. Well, what do I got to do? Nothing. Okay, boom, right? Then you join our global co-op. That's the next co-op session starts Monday. Okay. And you'll hear a little bit about that right now as well. So what that does is, everything we do, everything we can to bring people who are interested in Xailes to your email inbox, eliminating practically everything that you have to, quote, do with other opportunities. So you join us, you fund your account, you join the co-op, we advertise, we have the websites, we have the videos, we market, we follow up, okay? We send the leads that fill out the form to our co-op share subscribers. All right, you're going to see that right now. So what are the 4 pillars? There's 4 pillars here. Passive income, making money while we sleep. Okay, you can deposit a one-time $100 or more and receive 18.18% every month on that deposit. every single month. It's been happening like clockwork for me, for everybody in the entire in the entire planet. It's been happening. Okay, David's going to share that little bit of that with you, and you can do anything $100 or more. So what's going to happen is it's a 22-month contract, and in 22 months you're going to get a 4x on your money in 22 months. Okay, you deposit 1,000, you're going to have 4,000, 10,000, $40,000 will be there, and then you do $100,000, $400,000. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is incredible. Now, if you notice, it says 22 months or less. We literally have a game plan for you to be able to 4x your money in as little as 1 month. Okay, why? That's if you're sharing it. Okay, residual income, meaning new money coming in month after month after month, over and over again, all throughout the month, ladies and gentlemen. New money coming in. You can receive 5% or more on your global team rewards every month down 10 levels. Ladies and gentlemen, that is stinking massive. And this company's been doing it since before January 2024. But let's just say that the launch was in New York, January 2024. Incredible. Now, you enhance that by buying a co-op share to bring potential members to your referral link automatically from our advertising. So they go to your inbox, we send them to you in a spreadsheet. These are hot people. And then what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, I saw you filled out the form. You're ready to get started. They have questions, put them on the phone with the person that referred you to help answer questions. Send them to our team page to get review the information again if they need to, whatever. All right. Now, what do we get? Let's go in detail. 100% passive, passively receive 18.18% every single month on your money, $100 or more. Now, I'm going to show everything I'm going to talk about in this presentation is a deposit of $5,000. People always say when I'm done in the chats and everything else, oh, I don't have 5,000. You don't need 5,000. What does it say right there? One time $100 or more, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're limited on funds, join us. If you're limited on belief, join us. It doesn't matter, okay? You get in where you fit in, and that's what we have to do. So the example is $5,000 deposited. You're going to get 18.18%. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $909 monthly coming into you that you can pull out every single month. You can redeposit again so you can compound, whatever. But it's $909 monthly without compounding, without referring others. And that's if you're passive and you don't do anything, you don't share with anybody, that'll be for 22 months, right? You're going to end up with $20,000, and I'll show you that in a minute. You'll have your original seed money back in 6 months or less, okay? So what that means, you're going to be able to do a 4x on your money in 22 months or less. So in this example, if you're getting $909 monthly for 22 months, that's $19,998, which is $20,000, and you got a 4x on your money without compounding, without referring others, okay? Plus, most of the people are not going to keep this gold mine a secret. I'm not. David's not. Okay. Most people are not going to do that. Why? Because you want to bless other people and you want to bless yourself at the same time. There's nothing better than being able to share something of value with someone, change their life potentially, and help enhance your life as well at the same time. It's great. You're going to instantly receive 4% on your personal referrals deposit into their monthly plan. So in that example, 4% of 5,000, that's $200 instantly right into your account that you can take out. Now, okay, you have to have an active deposit. You cannot refer people and make money here without an active deposit of at least $100 or more, okay, in your monthly plan. Now, also, you're going to receive 5% or more on your global team's monthly rewards down 10 levels. How does that look? So in this example, the $5,000, they're getting 18.18%. That's $909 monthly. You're going to get 5% or more of that $909 monthly. Ladies and gentlemen, that's one person, $45.45 a month. When is the last time we had the ability for everyone to get $45.45 a month every single month? Boom, right? Just like that. If your team grew to 1,000 people with that same scenario, That's $45,450 monthly for you. Okay. And that's incredible. That is so awesome. Must have an active deposit. Okay, so let's break down the referral rewards real quick to give you a better snapshot. Okay, if everyone ultimately referred 5 people who deposited $5,000 in the monthly plan, the reason I say $5,000, most people, that's what they start off with. 1,000 to 5,000 minimum is what they start off. They want to see something happen, and they don't need $100 to make small amounts of money here, but it's better than nothing, right? You get in where you fit in, right? So at level 1, if you referred 5 people, you're going to earn $90.90 because you actually get 10%, and that is going to be $454.50 monthly. Okay. Level 2, if those each referred 5, just, hey, I referred 5. Why don't you refer 5? Okay, I'll refer 5. No problem. Boom. They did it. Another 1,100 monthly. Those 5 referred 5. Another 5,600 monthly. Okay. 125 refer 5. That's 625 people. That's 28,000. Ladies and gentlemen, at 10 levels, that's over 10 million people. Everyone just referring 5, 5, 5. That's it. And you're done, right? I'm referring 100, 100, 100 more. So David too. So the bottom line is, forget the 10 million. Okay. I understand. Come on, Lee, God, 10 million freaking people. Come on. Right. Okay. Let's say 1,000 people. Ladies and gentlemen, at 5%, that's $45,000 a month. Okay. At just 1,000 people globally. Okay. Within your 10 levels. Right. Now, if you think about being a part of our global advertising co-op that could help your team grow, that would be awesome, because we do the advertise. They're going to see a site just like the one you've seen and stuff. If you've seen our team page, it's a little bit different, because we tell them that if you understand something, they see our advertising, they go to the site, and we basically tell them, look, you're here. They might say, oh, maybe this doesn't even work. Hello, if you're here, it works. You are experiencing the co-op right now, so it works. You cannot, there's no denying it at that point. You're here, so it works. That's it. Now, you could be earning that $45,000 monthly even sooner, all right, if you join the co-op. Now, here is why you want to join our global co-op. Massive leverage puts your global team growth on steroids. So our goal for every single person that buys a share, you can get 1 to 3 shares. Those are the prices. If you buy 1 share, it's $45. If you go all the way up to 3 shares, it's $120. The goal per share is 25 or more leads per share. All right. Now, if you want to guarantee, I would say, I can't guarantee. We've already done it. It already works, but I made a change. Okay. I'm forcing people to put in a phone number, or they can't review the information. Okay. Because the bottom line is, we want to talk to people. We want to help the people. We want them to join, and we don't have to have time for BS. Okay. So bottom line is, hopefully these people will not be, wasting our time. All right. We're not here to waste time. Now, the goal is 10% of the people, which would be 2.5 people per share. We're going to go with 2, just to even lower it down a little bit. The fund their account with Xailes, and they're going to join the co-op. You're going to receive, based on the one-time 5,000 deposit, $400. Now, if you had 3 shares and you had 6 people, that would be $1,200 that you would make. So we're basically saying you spent $120. You followed up with the people, and they joined. All right. Out of, let's just say, 75 people, 6 people joined, and that would be anyway, $1,200. My numbers, I've got them right. They're correct here. $1,200 if you just had 2 people join per share. Okay. Now, monthly, guess what? That's not it. Monthly, you're going to earn $181 a month off of 2 people. Now, guess what? What if they had 3 shares. That would be $545 if you had 3 shares and 2 people joined per share. You got it? So that was worth it, right? So here's how it breaks down. If everyone bought 1 share per week for a month in the global co-op, meaning you're getting the leads and then boom, they're in your inbox every week, right? Massive leverage is going to put your team on steroids. This is the prices again. After 1 month, you had 4 shares purchased. 10% of the people, 2 per share, they funded their Xailes account. That's 8 new members in a month. Okay, 8 new members. Now you're no longer going to pay for the co-op. Now it's up to the 8 new members to do the co-op. So after 2 months, they all got 8. Okay, that's 64 new members. After 3 months, 512 new members. After month 4, 4,096 new members. Okay, and then 32,768. That's a total after 6 months. 6 months is 262,144 new members. So the total is 299,000 members, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. And we're talking about 1,000 members. Okay, let's say you did 10% of that. Okay, these numbers don't lie, but that's in a perfect world. Okay, we're not in a perfect world. So we're just going to cut it down to 10%, 29,000 new members. If you join the co-op like you're supposed to, they join the co-op like they're supposed to, they get the leads, they follow up, right? Okay, $45, look at that, $1 million in a monthly income, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that is how powerful this opportunity is. Okay, so how in the world is this possible? Because in addition to the company being extremely profitable in many different ways, they're already profitable. If you look at the regular presentation, they're already profitable. They're part of the royal family in Dubai and everything. The car, other than the one-time bonuses and the car bonuses that you can also receive with this, those monthly rewards that you get from your team, they go toward your forexing of your plan. It's not in addition to. Okay, so they're part of the forexing. That is the reason you can forex your money in as little as a month, depending on the size of your monthly plan. Okay, forex your money in as little as 1 month. Now, how is it possible continued, right? They're proven since November 2023, profitable because the corporate core investors are members of the royal family in Dubai. They're already investing. They've been doing it prior to 2023. Okay, they're doing trading and they're doing arbitrage. All of this just on the investing alone, they're doing a 1% a day. That's 30% a month, and they're paying out 18%. That's very, very doable. Okay, they're doing more than that. The goal is a 1% a day. Okay, in addition to everything else that they have the technology and the blockchain investments. Like they own 80% of the nodes on the Merlin blockchain. Simply search for Merlin. What are the nodes? The nodes are any blockchain when you have to do a transaction with cryptocurrency. Maybe exchange it from a fiat to a crypto or from one crypto to another. There's a fee. Those fees are processed by nodes. They own 80% of the nodes on the Merlin blockchain, which means they get money all day, every day, no matter what the market is, no matter what the trading is. Money, right? And on top of that, they created and continue to purchase their own coin called Pond. Now, most people would say yes to getting their free account. I highly recommend you do it. You want to activate it and get 18% a month on your money, $100 or more. You're going to receive a forex in 22 months or less. You're going to receive thousands of dollars in referral rewards every month, which would allow you to forex your money as soon as every month. Is this real? Yes, it's real. It's solid, and it's extremely profitable. And they have a 20-year vision. And maybe David can talk a little bit about that. The person that referred you is going to hold your hand, help you get a free account, help you get funded. And with that being said, let me see if I can see if David is available. We're going to go ahead and get rid of my screen share. We're done with the presentation.
Hey, Lee.
Hey. So fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So David, bottom line is David's been with the project. He actually shared it with me back in February 2024. I was busy. I wanted to see how things go with this project. And obviously I should have joined because it has been nothing but phenomenal. Okay. every single month 18%, every single month withdrawals, nobody having a problem. People can compound if they want to or don't have to, whatever the heck, all of that stuff. People have left their jobs, everything else. Okay, so with that being said, David, please share some of your experience and some information, whatever you want, with the folks.
Yeah, absolutely. And first off, I just want to say thanks to Lee for putting these Zoom calls together. He could be doing anything else on a Saturday morning, but he chooses to bring this message to you guys. And so to basically answer Lee's question and talk a little bit about my experience, it's been 1 year and 8 months now since I first heard about Xailes. And let me paint the picture for you guys. Typically in this space, you surround yourself with other people and you get to, hear about new projects, this and that. I found this project from somebody who goes to a church that is friends with my wife. So it's totally different because I didn't hear about this in the traditional inner circles or space that we're in. I found it on the outside of something that's not traditional. And anyways, when I first heard about it, I dove into it, and you know, I was skeptical at first, just like everybody is, because in this space, I've been in this space since 2015, 2016. I've had my ups and downs. I had my fair share of rug pulls, and if you're not familiar with what a rug pull is when you join a company and you make a deposit, and they're here for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, even a year, and then they're gone. They take off with your money, and you don't get a refund. So I've had several bad experiences with those, and you watching the replay right now or on the Zoom, you might have had the same experience, and it's not fun. So when I saw Xailes, I did a deep dive. I actually made a video over a year ago with the co-founders asking how do they make profit for the community. And they were very gracious, and they showed exactly, they went under the hood, they showed how they do it. They ran the numbers, but like Lee said, they own 80% of Merlin nodes. They're constantly getting passive income that way because of the fees. They do trading, they do arbitrage, there's other things that they do as well. You got to watch that video. And it's in our Telegram group. If you're not in our Telegram group, get back with the person who invited you to watch this video or the replay, ask them for a link and we'll go ahead and provide that. But getting back to, a year and 8 months ago, it was something where I was, Lee talks about, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. I wish I would have started a long time ago. And I was fortunate enough to get started a year and 7 months ago. But I do wish I deposited more. There's people around me that have made a big deposit, whether it's, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and they're reaping the rewards because like Lee was talking about, you're going to 4 times that amount, whatever you put in, assuming you don't refer anybody. Okay. In 22 months, that's as long as they give you to stake. So if you put like $1,000 in 22 months, you have a cumulative total amount of $4,000. However, every month along the way, you'll be able to withdraw 18.18% of that. So I've seen people around me start walking away from their jobs, start making this crazy amounts of money. And I'm like, wow, I put $5,000 in initially, and I kick myself in the butt looking back now. I wish I would have put a lot more. And after that, I just dove in. I just went all in with the company because I saw how different it was, how transparent they were. And then I got to meet Vamsi, who's one of the co-founders. He actually flew out to the United States. We sat down and we had lunch together. Who does that, right? It's just different, you guys. It's different. And I got to meet him a few times on several occasions. We talk all the time. I actually just was talking to him the other day, and then just and then one little surprise, guys. I'm actually going to be interviewing him very soon. I'm not going to say the date, but you guys are going to see a video of I'm going to interview him, and we're going to go ahead and give you guys more transparency because that's what we want. That's what this is all about. And Vamsi is all about, transparency. And 2 things that I asked him a year and 8 months ago is because I've had bad experiences in this space. I said, hey, will we ever have any issues with payouts? He says, no. We never will. Will we ever have any issues with the website? Nope, we never will. 1 year and 8 months later, guys, we have not had any issues whatsoever. I get paid on time every time, commissions paid, so promises made, promises kept. Um, we just had an event in Las Vegas a couple months ago. You got to meet a lot of other people who are just like you, who came in, and these people are from all around the world. We were at the Las Vegas Palms Casino Resort, and a lot of these people are, making great amounts of money. A lot of people just getting started, and there's a lot of people who don't even know, they're not familiar with what crypto is, but they know that this ecosystem, XVTIS, XVI, Xales is very, very powerful. Okay. Um, Another thing too is they're going to be listed on Gate.io, and that's going to be one of the exchanges that they're going to be listed on. So there's a lot of cool things that are happening right now with Xales and the team. But you guys, I just want to say, next year there's going to be another 1 year and 8 months that goes by, and there's going to be millionaires, more millionaires being created. You got to ask yourself, is that you? And if you want to come in and you want to test it out, put $100, do it. I wouldn't recommend just putting $100 or $500. You want to put in something where you're going to see something change financially, because that's why we're here. We want to do that. Now, there's people that came in with $5,000, but what they did was they started sharing it with other people. And with the commissions that they're earning, that 5,000, now their balance is over $200,000. Imagine earning 18.18% just with that. So if you're not sharing this with anybody, I highly recommend that you do. And like Lee says, we have the system where you can go ahead and opt in and you can get leads. But first things first, pick up the phone and start dialing people that you know. I mean, that's always the best thing you can do. Pick up the phone, call your friends, call your family, call other people and say, hey, I found something that's been around 1 year and 8 months, because there's a lot of people that reach out to me and they tell me, hey, I got this new platform. I got this thing that pays 2% a day, 3% a day, what have you, something outrageous. I already know that's not going to be sustainable. But fact of the matter is there's going to be always something new out there, but I'd rather have something that's consistent and that has a track record. Because if you could show me what you're doing that has been around for a year and a half and they've put so much love into the ecosystem, then hey, entertain me all day. But if you just show me something new, I can't take that chance to find out if it's going to be legit. We already know that Xales, XVTIS, XVI, it's on my MetaMask wallet. I got the tokens. I got, we talked to the co-founders. I'm having a Zoom call with them. I had lunch with them. They already opened the books. They already showed under the hood. I don't know what else to show, and I don't know what else to say, but all I gotta say is there comes a time when you make your decision to you have to put your guard down a little bit. And like they say, no risk, no reward. Scared money don't make money. Sometimes you just got to go all in. There's people that are getting loans right now. I'm not recommending you do that, but I've seen people get loans and actually make a deposit into Xales, 50,000, 100,000, and in 6 months you get that back. Imagine being able to pay back that loan, and then everything else after that is all house money. That is phenomenal, guys. So there's a lot of different strategies that people are doing. And it's amazing to see people's lives being changed financially. We just wanted something that was real, guys. In this space, that's all that we've been looking for years. And we've had our ups and downs. We've lost money, made money, but you guys, this is real. It doesn't get any more real than this. One more thing I want to leave you with is they also have nodes and validators that they're selling for 18,500. They've raised over $4 million. They're getting close to $5 million selling these nodes and validators. It's on the blockchain. It's verifiable. I actually just made a video. I'll put it in our Telegram group. And every video that I put in our Telegram group has no links. So you guys could share that out. Share it out with anybody that you want. And it basically just gives people information that they need. So anyways, hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of perspective and value. I just want to say thank you again, Lee, for running the show, my friend, and I'll send it back to you. Oh, I think you're on mute.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you very much. appreciate your insights. You know, it's valuable, you know, because you get to communicate with you've communicated with the owners from the very beginning. You've met them here in California, out in Vegas, and these guys are not hiding. It is just incredible, and there's live events all over the world actually that are happening, which is awesome. And so appreciate the insights, ladies and gentlemen. Get back with the person that referred you. Don't wait. All right. Just fund your account, experience it for yourself, share it with just a few people. You don't have to go crazy. Like David said, you don't have to get into the co-op and everything else. I just include that because, you know, what if you want to go bigger, or what if, you know, whatever. But it does start with sharing it with, on, pick up your phone, make a phone call, you know. um, and if it's $100 to $1,000 one time, that usually is not gonna, you know, if something went completely wrong, that's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna destroy a family. You know what I mean? So activate your account, and we'll catch you on the next videos. Get everybody on next Saturday. We'll do live. We'll go live again. In between them, we've got the team page where the videos are there 24/7, 365. All you got to do is send the team page link. They look at the videos, and then when they say, "Hey, I want to fund my account or get a free account," give them your referral link for Xailes, and you're done. All right. And if you need any help, all the leaders are here to help everybody get started with. We'll help you with anything and everything. All you got to do is reach out. And with that being said, we'll catch you on the next presentations on Saturday. And let us know if you need any help. We're here for you. Thanks a
Have
lot.
a great weekend, guys.